We drove 323 miles in 6 hours to get to the Monument Valley in Arizona. Noah and Opa shared the car driving. The parking lot where we were scheduled to meet our tour guide is right on the borderline of Utah and Arizona, which have a 1-hour time difference. A friendly employee of a tour company gave us advice where we could meet our guide.
When we did the jet skiing, that was a funny drive. It was like an hour drive. I packed everybody in my car.
Hey Noah, what did you like best so far?
The driving. Gotta love driving.
How about you, Grandma?
Sleeping. Your grandma slept a lot, that's for sure.
Okay, you heard it all. Grandma full of energy, and Noah is happy that he proved himself as a good driver.
Good Valley, there's not, but yeah.
Oh wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Is it pretty to see there?
Oh yeah, it's different. It's not like just it's like flat and then it's like I don't know. It's like having squares, red squares around, or rectangles.
Wait till you get out into more.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. That's his truck though. I'll take that all
Noah
day.
tried to explain the scenery to his mother over the telephone.
Hang on a second.
We had an open truck, and our tour guide was a Navajo Native American, and his name was Larry. We had to show a $20 receipt to a guard before entering the Navajo Tribal Park. Our truck was bouncing all over the place, and I was surprised how well the stabilizer of our camcorder worked.
It's kind of empty there.
Hey, you could take pictures here.
Yeah, you can take the videos here now.
Larry explained the names of the monuments we saw to us.
Right in front of us, west or left Mitten. And then behind it we have Castle Butte. The small one on the left side is King on his throne. And then Brigand's Tomb. On this side of the tomb we have Praying Hands. And we have Sentinel Mesa right here.
Does the snow up here a lot, Larry?
Not really.
It's just cold.
We've been blessed with Florida snow 3 times this month.
Wow. I was not always sure if we could see the same image that our tour guide saw. What are these formed by water?
Well,
What formed these things?
they were under the ocean.
Under the ocean?
Millions
Millions of years ago.
It was full from this top to this top to this top.
Yeah.
Like this ground.
They say-
Look at that.
And the body goes back to the right.
Wow.
Yeah, you can take the heads over there.
Yeah, the elephant view.
Wait, so where do you see the smaller one? Where's the smaller one? It was just the one elephant, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said.
To the right, this formation over here on this side, when you look at this formation from the west side of it, which is on the hill way up there, looking at it this way, it will look like a camel, and that is the name for this formation, Camel Butte. Looking at it from here, it's Snoopy laying on his back.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Sleeping Snoopy. That point that he is standing on is called John Ford's Point. famous movie director setting up his cameras on top of that, put John Wayne on this side to get these in the background in the movies. When you look at these three spirals from John Ford's point, the outline of them will look like nuns.
Oh,
So a guy named Harry Goulding's named all these formations. He saw nuns and named them Three Sisters.
oh,
Huh. Interesting.
Years later, it opened up. One across 163 opened up. He bought the place. He built a grocery store, trading post. He started trading with the Navajos. Later on, he came down and asked this family if he can start bringing down customers. He got the okay from them, then he started doing the touring business.
Huh.
One person a week, 2, 3. It's huge today.
Oh,
Monument
yeah.
Valley is one of the places that the whole world wants to see today.
yeah.
Larry took a picture for us of the monument's reflection in the puddle
How
of
deep,
water.
how deep do you think this puddle is here? Pretty deep?
Our next stop was at the John Wayne Outlook, where Sylvan Stands played Navajo music, which we used for our video.
Sandstones. Give us the line. It goes down to the right.
Yeah.
Midway there's a bump. Where the bump starts is the tip of the wing of a bird. Right here on the wall, the black color.
I see
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah.
The black color
I see
area.
that.
Go with the top of the black. Follow that line to your left. Under that bump, it goes 45-degree angle. It climbs up to the behind the neck of the chief. Right there's the head of the bird.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
you're
the
right.
beak sticking out right there. Underneath the beak, there's a shell-shaped light right there. It's part underneath the beak and part of the neck. From the tip of the beak down here in this crack is the tail of the bird.
Wow.
Oh,
Here,
yeah, you're
you
right.
see
Yeah,
that
you can
bird?
see
I
it right
see
there.
it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And when he seen that bird, he named it Thunderbird. And the whole mesa became Thunderbird.
Wow.
It really does look like the head of a dragon. Like it really, like
Yeah.
it's really clear. It really, really cool.
The Japanese really get a kick out of it.
Larry was giving us, in the big Hogan Monument, a little concert, as promised in our brochure.
Maybe a good
1,000 years old.
Wow.
These
That's really cool.
Anasazi were small people of this size. Home like a ball game. So going big circles, they untangle that yarn and set the soldiers free. And then he rests peacefully, and no nightmares. They keep all that bad stuff off him. So this is one of the love songs that we use in the ceremony.
Does this one come out here?
Hey yeah, yeah, hey yeah, yeah, hey yeah, hey na, hey yeah, hey na, hey na, we oh yeah, hey na, hey yeah, hey le yo le yeah, hey ya na, yo yeah, hey na, hey yeah, hey
Excellent.
That's really nice.
Thank you. To Russia, they found out about the seals killing seals across the frozen ocean,
Okay.
landed in Alaska, from
Yes.
Alaska in here. And then for the territory, we fought them. And they became our enemies, and then we gave them a name, say, small enemies.
Small enemy.
Enemies, you say, no. Small, short, you say, yaza. So, yaza.
Not
And,
yours.
American, the white American just said it real quick.
The best time to go to Monument Valley is during the spring and autumn months, when the temperatures are pleasant. During the summer it can get very hot. Also, this is when the valley gets to be more crowded, as many people are here during their summer vacations. In the winter, it does get very cold and can snow here. The Valley Drive is a 17-mile unpaved dirt road. Make sure you are driving a vehicle that can handle driving on a dirt road. The road is pretty compact dirt, but if you have a low-clearance vehicle, it may be really bumpy. Motorcycles and RVs are not allowed on the driving tour.
At 1:45, we should be back around 15 after 4.
Our tour guide was indirectly telling us that our 2.5-hour tour was coming to an end. Willie didn't mind. He was getting cold on the open truck during the tour. Our first day ended with memories for the rest of our lives, with a 121-mile car ride to the city of Page, where we spent 3 nights in a Holiday Inn. Our second day started with a visit to the Colorado Horseshoe Bend first, on our way to the Bryce Canyon National Park in Utah, which was a 151-mile car ride from our hotel. I understood that the walk to Horseshoe Bend is a short 1.3-mile round-trip hike that should not be underestimated, and I decided to wait in the car. Noah and Willie could take their time with taking pictures and videos and show them to me later. The Horseshoe Bend is not part of the Grand Canyon. It is about 140 miles from the South Rim and the North Rim. However, it is only 5 miles from the Grand Canyon National Park boundary. It was about 10 a.m. as we visited the Horseshoe Bend, and I was surprised how many people were here. Mary Plum, the spokesperson for Glen Canyon National Recreation Area, said that there have been 6 deaths at the Overlook, 3 of which were accidental. The first 4 was a Greek tourist in 2010, before the Overlook gained its current popularity, Plum said. Willie enjoyed videotaping our grandson just as much as the landscape.
Take your camera and get it and show it to you. Opa.
Noah and Willie returned after 30 minutes from the Horseshoe Bend to the car, and we all continued our trip to the Bryce Canyon National Park.
That's how we roll.
How do you like driving in Utah?
Good, it's nice. It's not like Arizona, but it's not like New York, you know? I like it. It's fun, enjoyable, relaxing, you know?
How are you doing, Grandma? Grandma?
Grandma's doing really well. Enjoying the ride. Great company. I got Noah boy and Opa boy. And I can't wait to see Bryce Canyon National Park.
Thank you.
We started to reach higher elevations, and we noticed our ears were popping. And beside that, the ground was covered with snow. We entered the Garfield County, which holds Bryce Canyon National Park. The major feature of the park is Bryce Canyon, which, despite its name, is not a canyon, but a collection of giant natural amphitheaters along the eastern side of the Ponzagunt Plateau. The Bryce Canyon areas were settled by Mormon pioneers in the 1850s and was named after Ebenezer Bryce, who homesteaded in the area in 1874. At 7,400 feet elevation, this miniature Bryce Canyon is a prime area for cross-country skiing, sledding, horseback riding, and ATV road-off adventures, mountain biking, and cool summer hikes.
Okay, hold it like right there. And don't tap anything. Just don't do anything. Yeah, right? That looks really red. Orange almost.
We have reached the end of our second day at the highest point of 9,115 feet at the very end of the Bryce Canyon National Park that offers such a nice view of the plateaus of Utah. We had one free day before visiting the Lower Antelope Canyon. We used to stay by visiting the Glen Canyon Dam, which is 3 miles from our hotel. The Carl Hayden Visitor Center is closed one day of the week, and with our luck it is Wednesday, the day of our visit. Glen Canyon Dam Overlook is a must-see stop if you're exploring this area in northern Arizona. Many people miss it because they're racing to see the more famous Horseshoe Bend or Glen Canyon Dam itself, but it's worth taking a short detour to this well-maintained overlook for spectacular views and great photo ops. A short walk from the Carl Hayden Visitor Center brought us to the Glen Canyon Dam Bridge that gave Willie the opportunity to videotape these clips for you. We can see some of the water of the Colorado River south from the bridge. There is water on the north side of the dam from Lake Powell. We decided to cross the Glen Canyon Bridge to get some video clips from the east side of the dam. Maybe we can see a little more of Lake Powell. Glen Canyon Dam, rising 710 feet above the bedrock within the steep rust-colored sandstone walls of Glen Canyon, was constructed to harness the power of the Colorado River in order to provide the water and power needs of millions of people in the West. The Glen Canyon Dam is the second highest dam in the United States, 6 feet shorter than the Hoover Dam. As you can see, we did not see much of Lake Powell because the road we used came to a dead end. Lake Powell is named after Major John Wesley Powell, who charted most of the area during 2 expeditions in 1869 and 1872. The sightseeing of Glen Canyon Dam was the end of our 3rd day, and we were looking forward to the 4th and last day of our Arizona excursion. It was a 5.1-mile car ride from our hotel to the Lower Antelope Canyon. Lower Antelope Canyon is located on Navajo Nation and is considered a Navajo park. Tribal laws require that everyone visiting Lower Antelope Canyon must be accompanied by a tour guide and wear a mask. The best time of the day to visit Lower Antelope Canyon is between 10:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. More light enters the canyon during this time, so you could see more colors in the walls. We're scheduled for 3:45 p.m. The group ahead of us had cancellations, and we took their place, and our tour started at 2:45 p.m. Over the years, Lower Antelope Canyon has become a favorite gathering place for photographers, tourists, and visitors from around the world. Some have made big money with pictures and video. Navajo natives decided they wanted a slice of the pie, and they decided to prohibit videos. Willie promised to take pictures with his camcorder only. When people refer to Antelope Canyon, they are usually referring to Upper Antelope Canyon. This is the more popular of the 2 slot canyons, with its slight beams, falling sands, and very high canyon walls. This is the more photogenic of the two canyons. What defines a slot canyon? A slot canyon is a very narrow gorge with steep, high walls, often made from soft rock such as basalt or sandstone. Many boast waterfalls at their tail ends. Deeper than they are wide, these canyons can be treacherous for those who enter. They are prone to flash floods and offer few ways in or out. What causes a slot canyon to form? These canyons are formed over millions of years when water rushes through any kind of rock, but especially sandstone or limestone. It takes a very special combination of water and rock for a slot canyon to form, making them somewhat rare overall. We hope that you enjoyed our video about our grandson Noah's visit on March 2022 in Arizona. Your tour guides, Pat and Willie Ebero.